I'd like to close out this section with a word on the tooling that we're using here to manage our package. So in addition to our PyTest library, which we're using for testing, we have a few other libraries that we're making use of. So if we open up our requirements and test requirements, we have these 4 tools. Black is a code styling enforcement tool. Flake8 is a linting tool to tell us where we're not adhering to good Python conventions. Mypy is a type checking tool. And isort is a tool for ensuring our imports are in the correct order. Whenever we run the tox command, we are running these checks. So type checks under the hood is running Mypy on the regression model directory. Style checks is running Flake8 on regression model and the test directory. And the lint environment is in its commands running all 4 of these tools. Now the purpose of any kind of tooling like this is to basically make our code easy for other people to use and also reduce the chances of us introducing bugs. So the Flake8, Black and the isort tools are really about adhering to conventions, so code readability, and removing redundant code, so imports that aren't necessary, lines that aren't necessary, this kind of thing. The Mypy tool for type checking is about reducing the chances of mistakes because we define what sort of types, for example, a function might take or return, and then in our code, if a function is not returning a value of that type or accepting an argument of that type, then Mypy will tell us, and this is a really great way to prevent painful errors that are just a byproduct of a dynamically typed language like Python. So let's see this in action. If I go into the regression model train pipeline script and import something that's unnecessary, for example, let's say from the standard library I import math. It's unused in this script, so our linter is going to complain. If we open up and run tox-e lint, so that's one example of our tools helping us. And let's say we have the incorrect number of line breaks between our imports and our function declaration. We should have more line breaks than that. If I run lint again, we can see that we get one file being reformatted there and the spaces have been added back in. So this ensures that our code adheres to a convention. And if in your pull requests, when you're working with your code, you find yourself receiving or giving a lot of comments about styling, that's a waste of time. Use these sorts of tools so that all that is automated for you and you can focus on the functionality. And our Mypy ini file is where we configure which sorts of type hints we're going to worry about and pay attention to. You don't have to worry about these details too much. I just want to give you a bit of context about what all the files in our package are doing and why. Okay, at this point, everything in the package should be familiar. We're ready to progress on and start making use of this package in an application. And this is where we can really start bringing everything together. So I'll see you in the next section.